Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tina. I'm a full-time reseller, and today I'm bringing you another What Sold Weekend Edition video. Yeah, let's jump right in here. All right, so I'm going to start with Poshmark. I actually had some sales on Poshmark this weekend. Lately, it seems like it's only been during the week, but this weekend I've had some Poshmark sales. So, first one is a men's Adidas Argyle full zip track jacket, size medium. That sold for $40, and my earnings on that are $32 after the Poshmark fees. So next I sold an Adriana Papel lace medallion dress, size 12. That sold for $29, and my earnings on that after the fees are $23.20. Oh, I should tell you maybe what I paid for these items. So bad at remembering that. This dress, I don't remember. Probably not a lot. I do know the Adidas jacket, it was $5. I paid $5 for that on a half off day at the Salvation Army. Okay. Next item on Poshmark is a men's pair of, that's kind of funny, 2 men's items this weekend. Anyway, a men's pair of Banana Republic straight leg jeans, size 31-30. They sold for $25. So my earnings on that is a straight $20. I believe I paid either $1 or $2 a pair for these. I actually have 2 pair of them. I have another pair listed over on eBay. I did buy these at a community sale over the summer. I remember buying these. I bought a whole bunch of great stuff along with these. So that's it for Poshmark. I've had no sales on Etsy this weekend. I don't have a whole lot listed over there though, so that's probably part of the issue. Also, I am consulting my iPad. If you see me looking down, if you've seen any of my previous What Sold videos, you know that I do this, just because I don't remember everything. And this is the easiest way for me to see it. Okay, so now moving on to eBay here. I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the video, but if not, it is things I've sold in the past 48 hours, basically from about 5 p.m. on Friday until about 7 p.m. on Sunday. That's the time frame I'm doing here. So I guess a little more than 48 hours, but you get the idea. All right, so sales on eBay. Let's get started here. All right, first item is, and these were fairly new. I believe that I showed them in one of my haul videos. This is a pair of Coach Barrett Black Gray Signature C Canvas tennis shoes. I sold those for $24.99 plus shipping. I got those on half off day, I believe like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't even know. Time flies in this business. I find I'm always so busy. I cannot keep track of anything. And I can't remember what I paid for these, but it wasn't a whole lot. If you go back to one of those videos, you'll see it. So next item also came from the same half off day. I also showed these in one of my thrifting haul videos. This is a pair of simple eco sneaks. They're like a beige canvas, like elastic closure instead of the laces. They sold for $19.99 plus shipping. So that was also a quick sale. Okay, so next item is a pair of Aerosoles Plumtree black faux leather wedge heel shoes. These sold for $22.99 plus shipping. Aerosoles have a very weird way of doing their style names. Like, I don't know. I've noticed like they'll add words that kind of lead you to believe that it's going to be a certain color, like plum tree. You would suspect this is going to be a purple shoe, but it's not. They're black shoes. I don't know. I mean, and there's no tree design. There's not, I mean, okay. So in general, a lot of shoe style names make absolutely no sense. I don't know. I feel like Aerosols, though, are really one of those companies like that. Their style names are just like super bizarre. Like some style names just don't really lead you to believe anything. You don't think anything when you hear it. You think it's just a style name. But then other certain ones make you think that they might be a certain way, and then they're not, right? Because, I mean, a lot of style names are names. You know, there's the Gia or the Lucy. I don't know, but okay. Moving on to the next item. I'm getting a little carried away with the style names here, so I don't know. All right, next item is a Mary Kay Journey perfume, 1.7 ounce. It's a full-size bottle. This is a discontinued scent. I know that from looking it up. I actually purchased 3 bottles of this, 3 full-size bottles, and I also picked up 3 of the little, I guess, travel size or mini size bottles. I think they're 0.17 ounce each. So I picked up those, and I picked up another Mary Kay, which you'll see at the later on in this video, because I sold that too. So I sold one of these so far. I picked these up at one of my local Goodwills. It was just kind of like a whim. I had to go to the Walmart next to it, and I took a quick look around this, and this was in their case, and they were all marked for, well, the full size were $3.97 a bottle, and the little mini ones were 97 cents, and then the other one that I bought was $1.97. So I did do a quick search on my phone, which I don't always do, but I had more time to kind of do it here. And I looked them up, and I saw that the Journey was going to be a good investment. The other one I wasn't so sure. It didn't seem to be selling for as much, so I only got 1 bottle of that. Now I'm wishing I would have gotten more, because, I mean, it was still a really quick sale. I just listed these, I think, like during the week this week. Okay, so anyway, sold one of the full size for $37.99 plus shipping. So I still have 2 to go, and I still have the little mini ones. The mini ones I did lot all together for, I believe, $24.99, but they haven't sold yet. All right, so next item is a Harley Davidson Biker to the Bone Las Vegas, Nevada t-shirt, size small. It's a small one. That sold for $14.99 plus shipping. I actually had a man message me about this. He wanted me to measure how many inches the D was from the top to the bottom, and then he wanted me to measure across from the H to the N at the top. I don't know. It was kind of a strange request, but I did it, and he bought it. I actually sent him photos of the measurements, but he said he was working on some kind of a project, so I'm guessing he was going to cut that part out of the shirt. So, I don't know. Next item I sold is a blue and red Millefiore Italian art glass paperweight. This was really pretty to me. It wasn't signed. I don't know the maker or anything, but it was really a nice paperweight. And I'm trying to think where I got this. I don't remember. I don't remember where I got it or how much I paid for it. But I think, I kind of think that I think I got this in the fall. I know I just listed it like maybe in January, maybe December. I don't know, but I think I got this in the fall. I don't know, maybe not. I purchased some in a group. This may have been one of them. I don't know. It's weird. Certain things I can remember, certain things I can't. I don't know, but this sold for $29.99 plus shipping. So yeah, I like paperweights. I do well with paperweights. Okay, next item I sold is a Lane Bryant tiered ruffle skirt, plus size. This is $24.99 plus shipping. This I've had for a little while. I actually bought a box from Emma, who is, she was just another seller on Instagram. And now I can't remember what her username is right now. But she gets truckfuls. Sunday nights, I can't think, I'm telling you. Anyway, she gets tons of inventory all the time, and every now and then, I guess she gets too much to process before her next shipment, and she shares it with people. Actually, I don't know if she's still doing this, but she was doing this quite frequently for a while. So I bought one of the cases, one of the boxes. I don't know if it's a case or what it is, but I bought a box from her one time, and this was about 2 years ago, and I still had this listed for sale. So I think what I ended up paying, I think the items came out to maybe like $5 a piece, something like that. So yeah, that's what that was. All right, next item, because I'm just rambling here. Next item is a Masterworks Fine Pewter Carousel Horse figurine from 1991. This sold for $14.99 plus shipping. I don't know. I know that there is a market out there for carousel horses. And there's a market out there for pewter too. Some people like the little pewter figurines. Sometimes they sit for a very long time. This probably, I don't know, maybe a few months. But it had like a nice little crystal on the top, and I liked it. I don't think I paid very much for it. I can't remember what I paid for it or where I got this particular piece, but sold. All right. Next item, I actually sold 2 plates to the same buyer. They're Sakura Tuscan Travels salad plates in 2 different designs. So I'll show you both of them. And they sold for $11.99 a piece plus shipping. I did combine shipping for her, and I refunded her the difference because she did, although she bought 2 of them, she purchased them separately instead of, you know, putting both in the cart and then checking out. She checked out separately. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's what I did for her. I refunded her the excess shipping. So next item I sold is a kitty cat in a library with like books or whatever. I don't know. Those are keywords I used. A single toggle switch wall plate cover. I sold this for $9.99 plus shipping. This I picked up at one of the rummage sales that I've been to recently. And it was 50 cents, I believe. Next item is also something I've shown recently it was in my Death Pile Edition clothing haul. It's the Just Cavalli red silky material. That's what I put in the title, silky material, because that's what it feels like, but it's not silk. Pencil skirt. This has not been paid for yet. So we'll see. It may have to get relisted if the buyer doesn't pay, but if she does pay, I did take a best offer of $18 for that plus shipping. So we'll see. Next item is a Jerry Garcia necktie, and that sold for $24.99 with free shipping. So I pay the shipping on that. This was probably listed for a while. I haven't listed any neckties in quite a while. But I mean, they still sell occasionally. I still have quite a few listed. I kind of went nuts with the ties for a while, and then some I found at the bins too. So if I find them at the bins, you betcha I am picking them up, because what, you know, they end up being like, what, 5 or 10 cents or something. They're super light, and I price them high. I price my ties high, and I mean, they sell for that price. So yeah, sometimes, I mean, I will take an offer. I'm not against that. I do have an offer on, best offer on most of my ties. All right. Next item is a Temptations Old World poinsettia 2-quart square baking dish with the trivet and the wire rack. This is another QVC item. This sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Don't remember what I paid for it, where I got it, or anything like that, but it probably wasn't over. I mean, it probably was just a few dollars. All right, next item is a pair of Teva black sandals, just very basic sandals. They sold for $12.99 plus shipping. This came out of one of the estate sales I went to before I had started my YouTube channel. But I did post this on Instagram. I had a whole big lot of stuff that I paid, I think it was like $20 or something like that. It was something crazy cheap for this entire bag of stuff. So these were probably less than $1. All right, next item is a vintage white trim black lab sew-on patch, $9.99 plus shipping. I bought a lot of patches at a yard sale. I think I paid maybe $4 for the entire box, and I think, oh geez, I think there had to be like maybe 25 to 30 patches in there, and I did list them like maybe like a year and a half ago, and they've been just kind of selling, you know. It's kind of like I have that pipeline of inventory. That's kind of like my thing, and that works for me. But yeah, so they've been selling here and there, and yeah, so I'm definitely happy with that price, $9.99 plus shipping. All right, next item, I am also waiting for payment. So hopefully this man will pay. I have this Dare jacket. It's like a windbreaker. I had it listed for $34.99. I took a best offer of $29.99. And I mean, there's a little bit of marking on the front, and I guess the man was like concerned with that. But I mean, I have photos of it. I have it in the description. He went ahead and bought it anyway. So I mean, hopefully he's going to pay for this. We'll see. If not, it's going to get relisted back up to $34.99. And it's just like some like surface wear. I don't think it's like, it's not like grease stain or anything like crazy like that. It's just like that like grayish like surface marking or whatever. All right, next item is the Mary Kay Velocity perfume that I spoke of earlier. Paid $1.97. It sold for $19.99. Now I'm kind of wishing that I had picked up the other ones. But what are you going to do? All right, next item is a pair of Crocs. They're just like flip-flop kind of with like a silver like detail to them. I don't know. They sold for $18.99 plus shipping. I purchased these at an estate sale in December. It was like one of the few, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in December. It wasn't that great of a sale, but I did manage to get a few things, and the shoes were one of those things. I think they were $3, I think, if I remember correctly. So next item is a Falsgraf Naturewood decorative tissue box that sold for $12.99. Not the best price, but I did not pay a lot for this. I think I purchased this on a half off day too, and I think it only ended up being like $1, $1.50, so that's why I got it. And Falsgraf is hit or miss. Some things still sell well. Some patterns are so oversaturated, you just can't give them away. Nature Wood is a pretty good pattern, but it is pretty oversaturated. But some of the rare pieces will still bring decent money. I was hoping the tissue box cover was going to be like one of those that would bring a little more, but it wasn't. But I still got $12.99 plus shipping, and it's only been listed for like a month or so. There are some pieces that I've done really well with false graph, and you just have to know what you're looking for and be able to recognize that pattern on some unusual items. One thing I sold in the past was like a false graph paper towel rack, and it was wooden, and it had no false graph markings on it whatsoever. It was basically like a wooden piece, and it had like, I believe it had 2 drawers at the bottom, and then it had like the decorative dowel that held the paper towels, and you could actually, and it had a backing to it and everything. You could actually hang it on the wall, and it was like hand painted, maybe not hand painted. It was probably painted by the company, but it had the tea rose pattern on it. And I recognized it immediately, and because I'm familiar with a lot of the false graph patterns, and this was a wooden piece, and I just knew it was going to do well, and I picked it up for like $5, and I think I sold it for somewhere in the 60s. So that was really decent. So if you are familiar with some of these patterns and can find some of the rare accessories, they can do really, really well. But some like common pieces just don't. All right, so anyway, back to what sold here. Next item is a Talbot's Petites solid green ponte knit dress. It's got like a ruffled peplum waist, size 6 petite. Petites usually take a little bit longer to sell. This was actually pretty quick. I think I just listed this within the past week or two, and it sold for $34.99 plus shipping. So I'm super happy with how fast that sold. Next item is a men's SSLR multicolor paisley long sleeve shirt. That sold for $16.99 plus shipping. That actually came from a friend. That's where that came from. So next item is a pair of Allegria Kira burnished snake brown leather Mary Jane shoes. Allegria is a very good brand to sell. These were also a good size as far as like a little bit harder to find. They are a 42, which is a US 11.512. They sold for $29.99 plus shipping. I think I had these listed for maybe a month or two, not too long. So I'm happy with that sale. And then next item that's sold is a set of 4 Oneida Chateau salad forks. They sold for $16.99 plus shipping. And lastly, I just sold a Lauren Conrad green sundress, and that sold for $27.99 plus shipping. I actually have this over on Poshmark too. I have this one cross-posted, so I'm going to have to go end that over there. But yeah, Lauren Conrad, it is a Kohl's brand, but I don't know, that's one of those Kohl's brands that is kind of like more desirable for people. People look out for her stuff. And you can still get a decent price for it if you buy it low enough. I know like her Disney collection, which is from, oh geez, it's a while back now, but her Disney collection used to sell really well. I haven't found any of it recently, so I don't know what the comps are looking like nowadays, but it used to do really well. So yeah, that is it. That is what sold in the past 48 hours for me. Thank you for joining me once again. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I sold. I hope it helps you, gives you new ideas of what to look out for. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated, and I'll be bringing more of these for you. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.